or at least front lane, or at least more engaged coming from the side of Thundertop.
Yeah, what's interesting here is to seeing the Sona being removed, because this has been really popularized during the past few days in the latter parts of the regular season, and also just the start of the playoffs as well. We have even just seen NAS Esports use it twice yesterday in their battle against G2 Blacklist, and it is very strong. It is a high sustained champion that provides so much shields and healing for team fights, and it has to be removed. That opens up the Ornn though for the side of Thundertop. That's again just massive frontline on this blue side team right now. Ezreal, of course, is going to be great alongside the Corki because it's double ADC, double mana immune items, and also just a great damage from AD, physical and magic damage as well, because this Corki deals magic damage.
Yeah, most of Corki's kit lets him deal a lot of magic damage. Looking at the approval ratings right now, it's a lot in favor of Thundertop as we do end this drafting phase. Double marksman as well on the side of KBG. It's the Zeri and the Lucian. For them, the Lucian is going to be in the hands of Xiao Ma, while Anra 9 will be piloting that Zeri in the mid lane. So we're going to see another marksman v marksman in the mid lane. It's going to be Zeri and Corki. Both of these champions would want to scale. In terms of the Zeri, I feel like she's gonna be a lot stronger than the Corki in certain parts of the game, especially when she gets her second to third item. But as we get later in the game, poke might be a big factor coming into here, because Ezreal and Corki will be able to poke down the lineup of KBG.
Let's see. This is an engaged composition with great scaling on the side of Keepest Gaming, but Thundertop as well possesses so much late game scaling. Early game might be a problem for them though, and Keepest Gaming is going to be trying to exploit that, especially through the Renekton. It can win against Camille early into the game, especially on how KG is oftentimes just so aggressive in the laning phase. Anran might be needing to sit back and relax for at least 10 to 12 minutes before he's going to be able to pop off, but let's see. The rest of KBG will be allowing him to have a platform to shine in the early game as well.
Yeah, we'll see as we start Game 1. This best of 7 series between Thundertop and KBG. So far, both junglers just having a very safe start, putting down their wards in their respective walls behind behind the red buffs. Looking as well quickly on the keystones. Not a lot of things out of order here so far. Look at the bot lane as well. I do like that they took away the Galio from the Ezreal because it just has a lot of lane control. So now having both the Lucian Galio and the Ezreal and the Ornn is a more even matchup for both of these teams. In terms of where this early game might go, we will be looking at if there's going to be some early ganks here and there. I do expect that the ganks might be coming in later on at about level 5 for the junglers, because their ultimates just unlock them so much when it comes to these ganks.
Yeah, KG getting bullied a little bit here. Definitely Shin being the one to use the Fiora instead of the Camille is a great adjustment coming in from Thundertop to make sure that they do have some sort of strength here in the top lane to battle against KG. Forcing the flash immediately is going to be troublesome here for KBG.
Yeah, a lot of respect right there coming from KG. Also, he burnt his Ignite earlier against Shin, the top side, and Shin is actually level 2 and KG was only level 1. A lot of respect as well as space now being given to that Fiora. If he's gonna be going for the recall, which he does do, he has a bit more tempo in this top side because the wave is just about to crash. The Renekton, when the Fiora gets there, might still be in lane, and the Fiora will have a bit of that item advantage as she heads into the lane.
This is going to be problematic for Keepest Gaming. Naton has to gank. Naton has to help out KG, or else this Fiora is going to be unstoppable later on. It's a massive threat towards the backline as well. And the front lines of Keepest Gaming is not capable enough to actually damage this Fiora and take him down. That opens up later so many possibilities for Thundertop to be able to sustain themselves through the Grand Challenge. And that's not even considering the amount of engage that they do have here, especially because of the Camille and the Ornn.
Yeah. A lot of engage coming in from Thundertop, but there's also a lot of engage coming in from the side of KBG. They still have the Gal, they still have the Hecarim. Noticing the Hecarim right now is on the bot side, as you mentioned. Level 5 is going to be key here, but there is no bot lane for the side of Thunder Talk right now. They were able to go for a recall. It does give a lot of space for the bot side, for the bot lane counterpart of KBG. They were able to get a plating, but that was still some time wasted by the taunt in the bot side of the map.
Yeah, it's proper timing coming from Thunder Talk. They know that there might be an attempted gank into the bottom lane, so they just went for a recall. KBG to be able to take control of this game. That's only reflecting 200, at most 300 gold lead against Thunder Talk. Later on, Thunder Talk's gonna be giving them so many problems, so many headaches, especially because of their double poke composition.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing with these double poke compositions, if they're able to set up after the team is already turtled up in the objective, they can poke them down while they're there. Wait for them to be able to start the objective, challenge it, try to bait them in, and then go for these pokes. If you're able to land enough of these, you can start these fights. Package for the side of Z, but bot side a bit of a skirmish right now. It's not going to be a big fight, but there is 2 more members on the flank for Thunder Talk.
The shoot barrage shot's gonna be connecting, but the call of the force goes well, and everyone is just gonna be following through. A kill though by Andronite is gonna be good here for KBG. 1 for 1. Thunder Talk, they were able to start it greatly, but KBG able to finish it better on their side.
Yeah, Thunder Talk able to get the first blood, so they did get a bit of that gold on their end, but KBG with a great answer from Andronite, taking out his counterpart in the mid lane from Thunder Talk, means that this the Zeri gets a bit more gold, a bit more XP. In the top side, Shin, I don't know if he knows that the taunt is there. The taunt still has an onslaught of shadows. If Shin walks a bit too far into the lane, he might be jumped here by both of these players, but doesn't seem so. So the taunt KG is just gonna quickly shove this lane, give the bounce of the lane back towards the side of KG, and now allowing that lane to reset as we head into the 5-minute mark, which is going to be the Herald and the Dragon. And just going back to the statistics as well that we saw earlier, we do expect that Thunder Talk will be able to secure the Herald while KBG will try to secure the first Drake of the game.
Yeah, stats wise, right? We see KBG always contesting for the Dragon. RH has been the priority of Thunder Talk ever since the beginning of Wild Rift Asia in the group stages. But the taunt is going to be lingering in the area, especially because they are in prime position to actually contest. The charge is going to come through. Great knock-up coming in. To Shin just to stun him down, but if you're still hitting the vitals, Call of the Force shot gonna be used upon as well by Yu just to follow up as well. The Hextech ultimatum to lock him down, and that's gonna be the kill. Actually being denied, being stalled already. XY is gonna be escaping. Finally, the guy is gonna be falling down. Soil taking a bit of damage there from the bullets of the culling. Shin as well just gonna be escaping. Doesn't have any mana, but still alive. Will be fine here. KBG losing 1. Thunder Talk is the one to fight.
Yeah, Thunder Talk wins the fight, but KBG gets the objective. We're able to secure the first Herald of the game. Uncharacteristic of them when it comes to the statistics, but you also see how low a lot of the Thunder Talk members are. They really expended a lot of their health resource bars, and now because of that, they were able to go for these recalls. They still have the man advantage. They're able to secure a free Drake on their side. KBG a bit slower because they did go for these recalls, and now Thunder Talk, yeah, they are now in a better position when it comes to scaling, but because of the Herald right now being on the side of KBG, do expect for them to prioritize putting this in the mid lane to open up the map for them.
Let's see. Herald gonna be spawned into the mid lane. KBG wants to unlock this tower. The Dragon has already been taken here by Thunder Talk. Will they be able to unlock this out? The answer is no, unfortunately, for Keepest Gaming. But at least turret plates are going to be helpful for them in terms of securing a couple of gold. At least to be the ones in charge of the next few fights. Aposto is going to be initiated. That's interesting. I wonder what happened during that game.
Yeah, I'll also see the player camps. We were very surprised on where the pause came from. But this allows us now to talk a bit more in terms of what you can expect when it comes in the mid to the late game. One thing that I feel like we're gonna see later on, because the Drake did go to the side of Thunder Talk, they have a lot more late game scaling. If they're able to capitalize on that, just bunker things down and not lose too much against KBG, they do have a big threat, and that's gonna be the Fiora, which is able to focus down these side comes to these late game fights. So the objectives that KBG is looking for, as well as their win conditions, they do definitely have the instruments, the tools to be able to force the issue on Thunder Talk if given the opportunity.
What's gonna be the when will they get the opportunity though is the question here, because KBG really needs to have an opportunity this time around to be able to shine. The Ton is finally actually being able to use his, or at least one of his more effective champions, right? The Hecarim. However, we don't see any great engages coming in just yet. No onslaught of shadows straight into the backline just yet being orchestrated here by the jungler of Keepers Gaming. We have seen more impact by XBuy in isolating some of the members of Keepers Gaming a while ago. Even Yuyu was being threatened a lot and denied from being able to engage and lock the CC down towards Thundertalk.
Yeah, and honestly, we do talk a lot about the Ton. We compare him a lot with XBuy, has been performing magnificently in this season. But at least for this game, it's not a lack of trying for the Ton. It's mostly Thundertalk just really having good positioning. Usually in these fights, as we saw earlier in the Herald fight, Thundertalk got out of that fight with a sliver of HP, and the job for the Ton was to make sure that they get the Herald, so he wasn't able to use the Onslaught of Shadow. So that's a good thing coming from KBG, as well as Thundertalk just positioned themselves so far away from each other that would nullify a big reason to use Onslaught of Shadows, because the hard thing about topside though, he's just 2v1ing.
2v1ing, not a problem. Okay, there are two people that I can poke now. That's the only thing going into the mind of Shin right now. He doesn't take any damage and is taking them away from the tower. That gives them access right now to maybe chip in a couple of plates in the top lane as well, despite two people from KBG being there. That's actually not a good sign coming from Keepers Gaming right now.
That's just Shin beating himself, right? And that is a great sign of confidence for him, as we do see this blue buff fight.
Great Hexacutometum, but it's being denied. The fear is just there, and Thon this time makes his mark. And finally, Thundertalk is going to be losing another one on their side. KBG having the numbers advantage. Won't be able to get anything though. There's nothing else to fight for.
Yeah, but great defensive play coming in from KBG. Those Thundertalk trying to test the water, seeing if they have a bit of an advantage when it comes to those fights. And right now, topside, yeah, just a bit of a bit of a scuffle there, but not gonna be going out to a lot of things now. Another blue buff battle we might see here. It's now on the other hand, KBG trying to steal this away from Thundertalk.
The Shield of the Run gonna be denied with a knockup from the Call of the Forge God, and a great charge as well. Just to knock them up, not much follow-up. Actually, a flash gonna be used there by Shama just to be able to escape, since XBuy is already in the vicinity.
Yeah, it's just these like small fights right now that we're having here. Not a lot of these big objective fights as well, but we do see these teams just wanting to fight for every inch. So far, when it comes to the blue buff battles, it has been KBG who's won on both of them. But on the other hand, we're looking at the timer right now for the Dragon. That's going to be the next big objective on the map. It's going to be up in about 20 seconds, and already see the recalls coming from these teams. A bit of a reset on the recall as well. From Z was cancelled by Yuyu, but that shouldn't matter in the grander scheme of things here, because it's still gonna be like 10 seconds, actually 5 seconds, as the Drake spawns here. Looking at the summoners as well, no flash on the side of the Lucian. If the Camille is able to jump on top of him, he won't have a chance to get away. So that's something that Thundertalk should keep in mind as they head into this fight.
Yuyu is being focused right now by Thundertalk, but he's being able to soak up most of the damage and still is in a healthy state. Dragon's gonna be the priority here of Thundertalk. They want to secure the soul. Shama is taking a bit of damage there from the true shot. Barrage has to walk it off. For the meantime, maybe lifesteal from the wave. However, that gives priority right now for Thundertalk to be able to start this Dragon.
Yeah, they have started it out, but they are getting for a kill.
Yeah, Executive is going to be used. Hero's Entrance as it responds. However, the Hecarim is already going to be taken down. XBuy very low. Trying to flash away, still going to be fine. KBG wants to get that kill. They do secure the one on the Ezreal. It's now Shin. You see, walking away. The Renekton is going to be pushing through as well with the Ruthless Predator getting stunned down. However, they have to walk it off. For the meantime, walks away. Leaves the Dragon B. Chansey starting it up as well. They want to drag them down here. Keep us gaming. They are being taunted. Thundertalk wants them to commit into a fight. Still, XBuy is going to be here. Recently just gone into the base, but it's now going to be able to impact into the fight. Shama dealing the damage. Repose coming through from Shin. Try to dodge, at least block some of that damage, as the Dragon's still just going to be taken here by Thundertalk because the taunt is just not there.
Yeah, the taunt's not there. He was down. It was a 1-for-1 trade for both of these teams, but in the end, it was the Dragon being secured right there by ThunderTalk. And I just love the discipline coming out from both of these teams. They didn't really fully commit to a fight. They went with what was required for them, and for ThunderTalk, what was required was to be able to secure the Dragon. Now they're at Soul Point. One more Dragon. They're gonna have Soul. That's gonna be a big scaling objective for them as we get into the later parts of this fight. As we see in the replay right here, it's just an immediate go-in for here from ThunderTalk. Shenchi was able to catch the taunt, and they focus all of their damage on the KBG jungler, which is what you want to do, right, when it comes to these objectives. So KBG, they needed to back off. Xby was able to keep himself alive, and that was just really the point in time where ThunderTalk felt very confident to be able to secure the Dragon to their side.
Very unfortunate as well for Soil a while ago because he wanted to escape. He used the QSS, however the Ignite was used onto him, so he was taken down. Still, ThunderTalk getting the Dragon is going to be so useful for them as well, since they're now going to be threatening for Soul Point. And that is scary for Keepus Gaming. That is something that they have been, you know, struggling at least on the scaling side against the other teams as well. ThunderTalk is notorious for always investing for late game scaling, and this has been a problem as well for every other team that they have matched upon. The Renekton is going to be taken down, KG is dead, and ThunderTalk getting the ganks through.
Yeah, they're able to get the gap. They're able to have this Fiora have a lot more pressure in the side lane. She's split pushing. She just have enough time to be able to destroy the turret. And now Baron is being started. KBG knows this. They have a ward in the back. They know how slow it's being started at this point. But I do expect KBG. No, it's not going to be pursued here by ThunderTalk and KBG. They're going to go back into the mid lane, trying to shove things out. There's still a mid lane turret for both of these teams, so that's going to be a bit of a harder thing to do to be able to bait down this Baron, because the minion wave is just going to be so much even in that part of the map.
But the lanes are not even anymore, Crazy Apple. KBG, the thing that they're going to be having a much harder time is the side lane pressure coming in from this Fiora of Shin. Because this Fiora is already taking control against this Renekton of KG. Plus the ganks coming through from Xby has been really making the mark. However, Chensi taking a bit of damage there from the pokes coming in from KBG. Xby in the area, looking for an opportunity. The Warmugs is going to allow Chensi to be able to get back to full health, so he's going to be fine.
Yeah, he's fine. He's back to full HP. It's like nothing happened to him in that mid lane, but this could be okay. Didn't see the opportunity right there for the taunt. Didn't go through with the fight. They really want to try to get that mid lane turret down, but the other side of the map in bot lane, Shin might be getting pincered here by members KBG. No, he actually gets out, and now ThunderTalk starts the Baron again.
And KBG has to run it back here towards this objective. However, ThunderTalk walks away as well. They are going to be giving the proper respect towards KBG since they do have great engage. Hecarim, Galio, that's already enough to zone everyone away. And they go onto the tower, taking the Corki down almost immediately. Chances is going to be following it up with the charge as well. Call of the 4 charge should be used already. KG is going to be leaving the mark, getting knocked down here. And the damage through as well from Andra 9 takes another kill for KBG.
Patience is the key here for KBG. Yu found his opening, gets the knock up on the Corki, and now Baron is on the table for KBG.
They have to take this. ThunderTalk cannot contest just yet, but the Taunt has taken too much damage from the Baron, and they walk away.
Yeah, they walk away. They respect the damage that ThunderTalk still has with their 3 members. Still in Ezreal, a lot of poke, but ThunderTalk, they're starting this Baron. I'm not sure if that's the right choice here right now, ThunderTalk.
Dude, they play with fire. They love playing with fire. And sometimes they get burned. Sometimes they're the ones that are taking control. But in that replay, it's not the case.
Yeah, it started with that flash knock-up coming from the Galio, and there's a lot of good defensive plays from Chensi. But at this point in time, it's too late. The Cork is already down. The turret's already down. And they get one more kill here for them. KBG just used a lot of patience. But before that, we're going to see another fight here. Yu down to half HP.
And being slowed as well. ThunderTalk not allowing KBG to take control of this game. They want to secure this soul already for their side. They're going to be turning on to the support. Cal is going to be the target. Yu taking a bunch of damage already. Stasis to buy some time. Onset of charge is going to be as well, but Yu is still going to be taken down for so long. He's still alive! Finally, the call of the board child will be able to take him down. KG is going to be running away. Under 9 trying to free it from the backside. Going to be flashing in as well, but it's going to be taken down immediately by ThunderTalk. And that should be the dragon for ThunderTalk as well.
Yeah, that's going to be the soul here for ThunderTalk. KBG in ruins after that fight, and it's just a Thunder Talk thing, right? In terms of team fighting, they go out with a sliver of HP. They're really making full use of their health bars to be able to win out on these fights. And now they do have Soul. Thunder Talk is such a strong position when it comes to the scaling. Both Z and Soil, their damage is gonna hit like a truck. At the same time, they're gonna be able to regen all of this down as they start the Baron.
They are starting this without hesitation. KG is gonna be the area, lingering, trying to get the Soil, still is lacking the damage, is gonna be bursted away. Thunder Talk just flexing their muscles right now against Keepless Gaming, taking every threat away from their side as they are just chipping this Baron down. They could have still gonna be fine. Still, it's just taking a bunch of damage, but still can actually fight. They turn on to him though, and that's gonna be the kill. That could have been already out from the equation. Shama is gonna be here though, trying to deal the damage, but Andra 9 is gonna be using his stasis, trying to buy some time. Shama's gonna be taken down. The rest as well of Keepless Game is just gonna be wiped away in a triple kill by Soil.
And just like that, Thunder Talk able to take down all of the members of KBG. They're able to destroy these turrets. Not sure if they're able to end this game at this point, but for Thunder Talk, they have done their job. They're destroying all of the turrets in the mid lane.
And they will just run it down mid. Crazy Apple, it has been a crazy game. But Thunder Talk's the one to shine, taking game number 1 of this best of 7.
Game 1 goes in favor of Thunder Talk, and what a game for them. What a series so far. They were able to play it patiently. They were able to just exploit some small mistakes coming in from KBG. It started when they were able to chunk down Yu at the Dragon fight.